It's worth remembering that this is also a possibility. It may turn out that life itself is a 1 in sextillion fluke. And it's a scary possibility because it means the universe is completely empty. We are the only things that inhabit it. Or it could turn out that the universe is still relatively young and we're just the first. But if it turns out we're completely alone, then I think it's our duty to make sure that this one spark of life does not go out. Becoming a multi-planet species is now suddenly more important than ever to ensure not just our survival, but the survival of living organisms native to Earth. There's a lot of sun worshippers out there who keep on saying, why should we colonize another planet? We should fix this one instead, but they can never name what they mean by fixing it, because the reality is, without exterminating ourselves, we cannot realistically fix the Earth. And I discussed this in a video last year. We are merely doing what every other life form on this planet is doing. Trying to survive. It just so happens we're at the top of the food chain. If it wasn't us, another species would have done exactly as we're doing, if not worse. But it is our duty to make sure that this one spark of life doesn't go out. And by staying on this one planet, we are vulnerable. By becoming a species that knows how to survive on 2 planets, we are guaranteeing our survival if something horrific was to happen to Earth, like a mass extinction event, such as a killer asteroid that we didn't otherwise spot, or if a supervolcano randomly decided to blow its top, thus blowing a colossal hole into the Earth, plunging the entire planet into a nuclear winter, blocking out the sun and covering the atmosphere in harmful gases and toxins which would cause mass extinctions. You know, just to pick a few out of the hat, because it's happened before and it can happen again. If Earth was to become uninhabitable from any of these events, not only could Mars, for example, be a potential refuge, it would also guarantee our survival as a species. And suddenly your chances of survival as a species have been greatly increased. And even if we're not alone in the universe, I would still make this case. It's important that we become a multi-planet species to ensure our survival. Innovation needs to be encouraged, not discouraged, so that we can find new and more efficient technologies for ourselves, such as new forms of energy like nuclear fusion, and perhaps even new methods of propulsion that don't involve rockets. It's easy to forget that once upon a time, this was the epitome of aviation. The possibilities are endless.